Giving must be your lifestyle. And anywhere you go, it must be a life you are living. It shouldn't be something that you do occasionally. It must be a lifestyle. So look at the book of Luke chapter 6. We'll be reading from verse 38. Luke 6:38. Give, and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men, underline men, shall men give unto your bosom. For with the same measure that ye mete withal, it shall be measured unto you. So Jesus told us that we should give, and it shall be given unto us. So you must make giving your lifestyle. Let it become part of your life. And I'm going to give you other benefits when it comes to giving. Are you listening to me? Your greatness only will stop at the point you stop giving. Your greatness, your enlargement, your expansion, stop the day you stop giving. Because God gives to you according to how many people you are reaching out to. I said that God gives to us based on how many people you are reaching to in your giving. How many people you are blessing. How many people you are touching. So when God called Abraham, God gave him a promise. God said, I am going to bless you, that you shall be a blessing, that out of you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. So Abraham's blessing was worldwide. It was worldwide blessing that reached nations. That's what he said. So if you are reaching only to 3 people, God will give you 3 people's blessings. The more people you reach, the more the blessing expands. So you see, there's nothing like I'm praying for God to increase me. There's no prayer like that. Stop that prayer. It doesn't work. There's nothing like, God bless me. I want you to bless me so much. God doesn't answer such prayers. God blesses you based on how many people you are blessing. Never forget this statement. And never forget this word. The more people you bless, the more God add to your blessing. So he said, give, and it shall be given unto you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give to you. So once your left hand is giving, your right hand is taking. This is the way giving works. As you are letting go, this one is coming. As you are holding on to this one is stopped. It doesn't come. That is the reason why those of us in church, we have been praying, but yet small, because we think prayer bring, even though prayer answer, we think prayer is the answer to all our problems. No, prayer is not all to answer to our problems. You can pray from morning to evening, but when it comes to blessing, material, financial, in any other physical blessings, it increases based on how many people you are reaching out to. So who will be a unsem ngua, unsem yedin, a difficult say you'll be able to increase in your blessing. Even if you increase, there's always something attached to your blessing. Something like a pain, something like problem. That's why you can see some people, they have a lot of money, but they have problems that cannot cause them to enjoy the money. So the higher you give, the greater the blessing. More people you reach out to, that is how much God pours his blessings into your life. So it's not all about prayer too. Even though I've shared about prayer, giving is what causes God to give you. So once you are giving, God is bringing it. Once you are giving, God is bringing it. Once you are giving, God is bringing it. But when you stop like that, God doesn't give you anymore. So cultivate an attitude of giving. And you must also give with such excitement that I'm giving so that God can give me more. Now ask yourself, anybody who listen to this message, if he's ready to do the right thing, he will do it. Anybody who listen. Because this is not all about prayer only, which I've taught you. I'm showing you how God blesses us. God adds to us as we are letting it go. The more we allow it to go, the more God adds. So if your life is not reaching anybody, other people will not reach you. Let me show you a mystery here. Once you are giving, God is preparing somebody to come and give you. You know, anywhere you are, whether you are in America, you are in Britain, you are in Germany, any place you find yourself, this principle can work. As you are preparing in your heart, okay, I'm going to give this person something today, even though I don't have, but at least I want to give it to this person. As you are planning that, God will be touching somebody somewhere and also planning about how to give you. So you have 16 people behind you who are waiting till that day you will say, let go. Then they will say, let come, let it come, let it come. The more you release, the more God release. So he said, give and it shall be given unto you. So you see, if you don't cultivate that attitude, because it's difficult, especially in this part of our world, it's very difficult for people to give. Very, very difficult. Personally, I've never wake up one day to get worried and be troubled about how it is going to work. It's just working. It's just working. How? Because I have cultivated this attitude of giving no matter what. And you see, God will give you when God notices that you have decided to do it. Before I'm through with you, some of you, you must change your mind. You must change your mind. Because you see, it is a wise thing to accumulate. You understand? It's a wise thing because you need to save. But you see, before God, it's very dangerous when you begin to accumulate. That's why there was a rich man in the Bible Jesus talked about. Jesus said that there was this rich man that worked and built warehouses and store a lot of blessings for himself. Then he said to his soul, my soul, you have worked, you have labored, you have acquired all these things. Now enjoy yourself. And God said, thou fool, you shall die tonight, and somebody else will enjoy what you have worked for. It means that accumulation is not a good practice for a child of God, especially those of us that we believe that we are going to heaven. How many of you are going to heaven? What are you accumulating things for? You know, don't misinterpret me and say that pastor doesn't want us to have anything. Otherwise, I wouldn't encourage you to work hard. I encourage you to work hard. But you see, the mystery of it is that if you should fall dead today, none of the things that you have worked for will be added to you in burial. None. Even the dress you are wearing, the shoe you are wearing, they will choose not to put it on you. They can decide to give you blouse and skirt if you're a man. They better show kaba, any slit. Now ball pons, now show wig. Now that you can't wake up to say, "Munyi na min sisame ho." Dead man is a dead man. So you see, this accumulation of attitude where there are people we can reach out to, there are people we can bless, there are people we can help, there are people we can touch in far and near places which we have refused, but we are now accumulating. Somebody say, I have 1 point so and so amount in the bank. You are always pointing something. I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that. For instance, you have 20 companies. You don't sleep. People who have 20 companies don't sleep. Somebody doesn't have anything, sleep very well. What do you think? It's the truth. When you don't have anything, what do you sleep? When you sleep to me, da. Oda no adane say, no ada kone say, no ada kone say, no ada, no raise your leg, no kone say, no asa change style be, no asa dada because she found. Only she. Giving, the more you are reaching more people, the more God is reaching you with more people. So if you have 10 people in your life that are giving to you, when you increase your giving to 20, God will increase his own to 30. So the more you give, the more God is adding. The more you give. But the more you accumulate, the more God resists people who need to give you, not to give you. So if you want to see God's blessing reaching you in a greater dimension, in a greater way, you must increase your capacity of giving. Another thing that giving does, giving grants you favor. If you're a giver, you have favor everywhere. I've seen some people when they are looking for things, they don't get. They don't get. Giving gives you favor. Easy. It's easy for the person to pick your call because you're a giver. Not actually giving to the person, but the people you have given to, God will increase your favor that people will give you favor too. If you are somebody who doesn't give, forget it. You don't have favor. You don't have favor. Well, patcho say unya because unsem yet for two say no mbu efu. Mbu efu. So learn how to give. Be a giver. Build a pillar of giving in your life. And I can assure you that God will give you favor. You know, most of us, we don't have favor because of lack of giving. You are self-centered. Self-centered. You know, there are people who only give to those who are around them, family members. My cousin, my auntie, my brother, my sister. It doesn't go beyond. If you are not part of the family, forget it. If you are not part of, either you are a cousin or brother, no. So you have limited favor. Your favor doesn't go far. And when you are like that, when you don't give, anytime you are absent or you are out of a place, nobody will remember you. Because favor causes people to remember you. So change the attitude of stinginess and begin to develop a pillar of giving. Because when you give, you buy people. You buy them into your life and they stay in your life. On something. Maybe two who struggle say, Even so, I tell people that when even you have a kind of, you go to hospital, then you have a doctor who take care of you, except when you are pregnant or something. Bless the doctor sometimes. Create friendship with the doctor. You go say, doctor, just envelope with fato bibi, fato petro. A yiriswa, no friend doctor now, obeba. Otrimudin. To be biancosu. Bresse one help. And learn how to bless people, because the more you bless, the more God blesses you. Now, I'm not talking only about church. I'm talking about your individual life, wherever you go. I'm not teaching this to tell you to bring money. No. I'm not teaching this subject because I want us to raise funds. No. I'm teaching it because it's a lifestyle God wants you to create for yourself, to give you upper hand wherever you go. Any place you reach, you will get a blessing. Because you have sold. How many people have you blessed? How many people have you touched? Because the more you are reaching, the more people are reaching you. Let it become your lifestyle, your attitude. Develop that kind of skill, that every time of your life, you will become a blessing. You know, 1/3, let's say 90% of my time, I think about what to do for people. Never think about myself. I think about what to do for people. That's why when I come and stand here, God uses me to bless you. Because Saturday I'll be praying, God, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to show me and things. I think about you, how I can bless you. So that's why every day you see that when I come to stand here, the anointing is always flowing. Because the more you give, the more you receive. See, from January, we are in November. I have stood here and preach and preach and preach and preach. People can't do that. Preach, not only that, to preach good messages to you, pray with you, give you prophetic words. It's because as I'm giving the strength to you, I'm giving the anointing to you, I'm giving the blessing to you, God is always also adding to my life. That's why I'm fresh, I'm preaching. Me cry if I'm even not well, it doesn't even show, because God strengthens me to do it. Yes. So learn and practice giving. Another time I'll teach you on what to give and how to give. But now I'm just waking your appetite to develop it. Develop it. Don't let people ask you. Don't let people request for it. You think of how you can be blessing, because the more you are doing it, the more God is adding more. So you see, there are thousands of people God has prepared to bring them your way. But because you are not started releasing, that's why God has kept them. They can't come. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. So giving also gives you, it's like a savings account. If you're a giver, you are saving for yourself. That's why most of us can't harvest anything. Can't harvest anything. You know, this key I'm introducing to you, it can work for anybody, anywhere. Anywhere you are, when you apply it, it will work. Any place you go to, when you apply it, it will work. Cast thy bread upon the waters. After many days, you shall have it. And let me explain something here for you. You can give money. You can give clothes. You can give car. You can give a house. You can give anything. It doesn't mean, it does not mean necessarily to come in the same way. Are you listening to me? Sometimes you can give money. It will not return to you as money. It will return to you in another form. So most times, that's the deception we have. You say, I've given, now I don't see anything. Because you see, we have expectations that when we give money, you should receive money. No. Sometimes you can give money, you may not receive money. You may receive something different from money. Sometimes you can give prayer, and that prayer you have given can cause something different to come. So don't program yourself that if I give money, I receive money. So if I've been giving money to people, I've been giving money and I don't see anything, I'll stop. Sometimes the way in which it is returning is not in the money form. It can be maybe a good health. It can be long life. It can be protection. It can be security. It can be favor. So when you give, it doesn't come back the same way. So don't be deceived that I have given money, I have given this, I have given that, and I'm not seeing it. Whatever you are giving will never come back in the same form. Sometimes it will be transformed and come back in another form. But the principle is still the same. You must still develop an attitude of giving. So giving is like a savings. If you have not given enough, you cannot cash enough. So to conclude this part, from today, change your way of looking at things that I always want. Now begin to change your way of looking at things and begin to look at things like, I want to be in the position of giving to others so that God can move others to give into my life.